Hey guys, what's up? We're back. We're doing Listed again. We brought it back. We had so much fun doing the Christmas one with all three of us that we decided to keep the format to three of us. And today we're going to do the top 5 non-Marvel, non-DC comic book movies. Welch, do you want to kick us off?
I will indeed.
Alright, man.
At number 5.
Number 5.
For me is The Mask. That was the 1994 by Dark Horse Comics. They were.
That's when the film came out, yeah?
Yeah, but it's a Dark Horse comic.
Yeah.
Originally, yeah. So, yeah, I love that film. I think everyone liked The Mask. Not that one with Egg Stoltz. Not the Egg Stoltz film, Mask.
I like that film.
Yeah. But no, The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And what's her name?
Yeah,
Cameron Diaz. That was like one of the first films she did.
Yeah, she did Hobbits.
Yeah.
I know, innit? That was a
brilliant film. And we all, when we were younger, we acted out that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of lines there. Yeah, there was lines that we all used in school and all.
Yeah, the comic was rather dark compared to what the film was, even though the film has subtle hints at like adult humour, even though it's aimed at a PG audience. I like the bit, especially when he's doing the balloon animals and he goes, sorry, wrong pocket, and he's got to use Johnny in his hand. That is awesome. He's brilliant. And that's why The Mask is my number 5.
Am I going to go next?
Yeah, go on. We'll just do a circle.
Yeah, we'll do a circle. We like circles. My number 5 is the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film.
1990?
Yeah.
Dear God, it's that old, is it?
Yep.
It was a decade ago.
It was. Over a decade ago.
You agreed with me.
27 years.
27.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, who cares?
Wow.
1990 came out. And I just loved it. It was one of those films that sort of got me into making films. Like, it was just crazy how they could get like 4 human-sized turtles on screen. And as a kid, I just blew my imagination.
Yeah.
It's just cool. I don't know.
I loved the cartoon, and when that came out, and it just brought them to life.
Jimi Henson's puppets. Jimi Henson's puppets on that, yeah.
Yes. He was annoyed about the violent tone of it though, which was kind of like.
But in all fairness, mind, I mean. Again, though, I think the comics are more violent looking. I think
the original ones,
the original ones. But no, that film.
They came out in 1984.
Yeah.
Sin City.
Sin City.
It was number 4.
No, it's number 5.
Oh, number 5. Sorry.
That's he's given away his number 4.
I have not. I've given somebody else's away though, have I?
Strange and rain.
Yeah.
No, Sin City. I love Sin City.
No,
who done the comics? Do you know?
Yeah, Frank Miller.
It was Frank Miller.
Frank Miller directs a scene in it as well, didn't he?
I think he's done a little bit more than directing a scene in there.
Or was it Tarantino?
Tarantino did the driving scene,
and
I think they shared the directing on that. Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller did. Frank Miller was involved in the screenplay with it, I know, and he produced it, I think, as well.
I just like the dark tone. It's very noirish, isn't it? It's supposed to be like that, I suppose.
It looks the most of a comic book film.
Yes.
Eva
Green's in that, and she's hot.
Oh,
Eva Green.
Yeah, Eva Green is hot.
Jessica Alba's in there as well, isn't she?
Yeah, she's hot too.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
sandwich.
Alba, if I am.
Really?
That's what I mean. Did you hear that?
What's your number 4?
Number 4 is your number 5.
Yeah, cool.
I love Turtles, and it's Mirage Studios who did the comics. Exactly the same as what John said. It's got me like looking at films differently because like you see cartoons a lot when you're a kid, and when you see them come to life, Turtles is like whoa, you know.
Yeah,
I love that film.
Yeah.
I think the third one's poop.
Ninja Turtles.
But then number 4 for me, Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Hero Turtles, or Turtles Shell.
Yeah.
Go on.
My number 4 is Hellboy 2.
Hellboy 2?
Yeah, I like Hellboy 2.
Hellboy 2's good.
This one had one scene in it for me that was just fantastic. Is when they go into the market. Yeah. And that for me is the only other time I've been like, wow, look at this world. Is been watching Star Wars when they go in the cantina the very first time, and it was like that. It was like, oh my god, I want to go there and just see everything and experience it. And that's.
It's because you see all the different sort of beastie things.
And it's not just like what people like look like. It's what they're buying, what they're selling, and it's just like a real world that's just completely mental and so detached from ours, but yet still is realistic.
Yeah.
I loved it.
That one's more fantasy driven.
Yeah. I think that's why I prefer it as well.
Because I know that the comics they had all sorts of things going on with them.
Yeah.
I know that at one point in the comics, I think they did a crossover with Batman with Hellboy.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, you know,
they pretty much crossed over everything in the comics.
Yeah. But like, what
was the comics then? By
that Dark
Horse,
Horse,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Basically, though, what Guillermo del Toro was trying to do with that, he was trying to make like epic comic book.
Are they doing a third one?
It's probably not going to happen, but they had so much stuff to go with it.
No one else could ever play Hellboy ever. They could never even reboot it.
No,
because it'd have to be him.
Yeah, and he might be busy being the president in 2020. He's got my vote.
You think of it though, right? Because they changed studios.
You're not American.
I'll send it to him.
They changed the studios over for Hellboy too.
Yeah.
And they said like, because it's Universal, they could have like got some monsters in it from Universal's back catalogue, like Frankenstein's monster and Dracula and stuff.
Which would have been a cool idea, but I just want to see him pure Hellboy. I love him if they did a third one and finish the trilogy off.
They should do.
Yeah.
My number 4
Yeah.
is Watchmen.
Watchmen's cool.
I loved it. Is it on any of your lists?
No, it's not.
No, that's okay. I love Watchmen. I'd seen that in the cinema and seeing this big, massive 8-foot Willy, Blue Willy. It's like, that's just like, wow. Even though it's like, I don't like that sort of thing, but it
was like, whoa, that's
blue, so it seemed friendly.
Smooth cock.
Avatar Willy.
Avatar Willy,
Even though it was before Avatar. No, it's just a great. That was a dark. I like the darker style comic book stuff.
There was a lot of thing about what they were saying. They thought it was like
is it the comedian?
Yeah.
The best character in there, to me.
Well, yeah.
Well, exactly. Isn't he good?
But they said like it's a rather long, drawn-out film. But I got the director's cut, and that's even longer.
Yeah, it's like an extra half hour in it, which I've got it.
In all fairness, right? If you've got the book, it's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's very detailed. They've got science history in it too.
Alan Moore. That's
Alan
Moore will not attach his name onto anything that gets adapted from his that makes a movie because it's going to be terrible in his eyes. So.
Yeah.
And a lot of the influences was lost because not lost, but that comic book changed the comic book industry.
Yeah.
And its influences, by the time the film came out, they're everywhere, so you don't really notice them.
Yeah.
And Rorschach's a badass in it. Still.
Yeah.
So.
He's basically Columbo.
He's a noir detective.
He's brilliant.
Right then. Number 3, yeah?
Yeah.
Number 3 is your number 4.
I did say as a minute. Yay!
Sin City.
No, that was my number 5.
Was it?
Yeah, it was number 5 because I'd just done
I'm
number 4.
to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Watchman.
We're just talking about it now.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
just done number 4.
Sin City.
Yeah.
I watched bits and pieces of it in uni, and I was like, this is quite cool looking. So when we all went to, the cinema to watch. Did we go and watch it in the cinema?
Yeah.
And it was just like really cool the way that it just looks like straight from the comic.
Yeah.
And everything just sort of like makes sense, even though it's all fragmented. You know, I think that was it 3 books? It was the 3 books, wasn't it?
I'm not too sure if it was just books. I think it was might have been a series.
Yeah, but the three of them, wasn't it? It wasn't like one storyline that they were telling in it. There was a mixture of storylines.
A mixture in the film. I can't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head off that.
But yeah, it's just like even though it was like that, it still makes sense to watch it the way he did it. It's just great.
They intertwined it well.
And the fact of the matter is when you see all the behind the scenes stuff and you see how little is on the screen, well, on the set with them.
It's worse than Star Wars.
It literally is just like them. Everything's CG'd in it. Even the car CG'd in it. Everything's CG'd in it. Even the turd that's in the toilet bowl is CG'd. Because no one would do it otherwise, would they?
No.
Which
one of you left that turd?
Floater! Right, number 3 is mine then. That's mine, Sin City.
Mine is Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass is good.
I love Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass was fantastic. The action, music, everything in that film really worked well. Hit Girl being so young and being look so innocent but doing absolute
and the foul mouth when first seeing that when she swore when it was like
said that word
different things it was like yes You wanted that, isn't it? And then you've got who was it?
Nicolas Cage,
Yeah,
Big Daddy was
Big Daddy,
fantastic.
brilliant. Yes, awesome character.
Doing his impression of Adam West.
Yes.
Kick.
Yeah.
Oh man, I cried watching that twice in a
Because
second.
it's not it's action, adult comedy, comic style, everything,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because you've got the comedy, it's got comedy, but they want
Yeah,
it overused.
No,
Very
it's not
subtle but funny.
Really
Yeah,
nicely
very
done.
fun.
It's actually, like you say, innit? Remember what we were saying? It actually seems better than the book.
Oh, it is. The film is better than the book.
It's awful when.
Don't happen very often, does it?
No. I think
Yeah.
it's Mark Miller and John Romita Jr. does the artwork in it. He also does Nicolas Cage's backstory in
Yeah.
the film, which is really cool, which I loved. But it's Jane Goldman that does the script for the film, and she just brings a bit more warmth to it, and
It just seems more.
it ends a bit
It's
more
got more heart to it.
it's
Yeah.
got a lot more heart into it than this film.
I think-
What's your number 3?
Could be a bit wrong because I like
Go on.
it's Arnie's Conan the Barbarian. Was that based on it? Was it a comic book? It must have been.
Yeah, it's comics.
I know it's comics,
was.
but I don't know if it's set after the comics come after the film or before.
I don't think it really matters as long as
It's
long
still
as
comic book,
a
you
comic
like
book.
it's been
It came from a book, and
It
it was Marvel, but at the moment I think it's Dark Horse. So we'll let him off. We'll let him
Yeah.
off. We'll let him off. We'll let him off.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That was fucking awesome. Actually.
yeah, I liked the remake. I did like that as well. It's a quite good
Yeah.
film.
Still haven't seen
But the Arnie ones, it's brutal. It's Arnie
Yeah.
doesn't talk much in them, does he? 'Cause
No, he
that's
doesn't need to.
best.
He
that's
doesn't
when
need
he's Arnie's at his best. Search and Mary for Arnie.
Well, there's,
Sorry, dude. You
Don't
probably
make
still
me
bench me.
angry.
There's an
He'll fire you.
entire like love story, and you really do feel like the two characters love each other. And Arnie only says like 2 lines to her. And that's it. It's like, "Are you a guard?" No, and that's it. That's That's the only
It's
thing
just
he
the
says to love
interactions and
interest.
the brutality.
It's fucking mad.
And it's a brilliant film.
Oh,
You, number 2.
Number 2 is The Crow, 1994.
That why not on my list?
Caliber Comics involved
Yeah.
with that. Well, they did. What was that guy? I don't know. I've got his
James
blooming-
O'Barr.
Yeah, that was because of his.
James Earl Jones.
Wasn't it his girlfriend?
Got hit by a
Yeah,
drunk driver. Yeah.
and that was his way of coping.
Yeah. It took him 9 years to do it.
But I've seen some of the
Right, that's cool.
artwork from it, and looking at that, and then seeing like how they try and make like
Yeah.
the film sort of to that kind of standard, like the darkness in the film, and I mean it stands up today. You can watch
Yeah,
that
you
film,
can,
and
actually.
you would say like, God, when was this made? And you wouldn't think 1994 for a start. It's the best Crow
older than
film.
me.
Oh my god.
I've seen all the Crow films.
She's older than you.
Yeah.
I'm 12. What the fuck?
Well,
But you know, and I think
Oh, that's my stuff.
arguably the best Brandon Lee film, and he's awesome. It's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
brilliant in it.
It's
It is tragic.
And that
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
that
man.
would have just springboarded him.
Expendables.
Yes, I was going to say that actually.
He would probably be in
I
it.
want to see his dad in The Expendables.
Mm.
Bruce Lee.
As a kid, yeah, they could do it now. They could.
I
could, they
don't
could.
know, man. I don't think they should do anything like that.
I want it to be. I want it to be like a video game.
You only want
That's
Carl
what I
Weathers in it, don't we?
I do want
Carl
Carl
Weathers is going to be awesome, but Carl Weathers looks so old
Weathers
now.
4.
Don't they all?
Expendables 4. Weathers
does look
4.
pretty cool.
Expendables 4.
Yeah, so The Crow, love The Crow.
Yeah.
Alright, man. We on to me?
Absolutely
Probably
brilliant.
one of the best films ever made anyway. Like.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
It's one of the best comic book films ever made. I know that.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Dread.
Huh?
I absolutely love that film.
That's
Dread.
the proper Dread, not the.
It's one called Dread.
Yeah.
Carl
No,
Urban.
not Sylvester Stallone.
No, not Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone. Carl Urban.
Cool
Right.
film.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
alright.
It's enjoyable.
Wouldn't be. It wouldn't be in the list.
But this
Dread's brilliant.
this is so close to Dread off the page. It's unbelievable. The violence, tone of violence in it is fantastic. Carl Urban, fucking fair play, keeps the helmet on all throughout the film, and it's just it was such a simple story that
Yes.
couldn't go wrong.
Stating a block of flats, really.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
big block of tall block of flats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
Like
one
a
of these
song,
mega
Precinct
cities.
13 or something, really, and it's just one location near another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he just kicks ass. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah, and it was just. I think because that's the long film, not many people went and seen it, and we will never get a sequel out of that.
Even
Just-
though they should do a series with
Yeah,
Netflix.
they're trying for it. They're trying
With
for it.
him as well, though.
Yeah,
He
they're
could-
trying
he-
for
he
it.
They could do a
Probably
10-parter. Netflix could pick it up, and it'd be brilliant.
And also, it's the only 3D film that does it well. because it only goes 3D when they're on the slow-mo drum.
Slow-mo, yeah.
Yes, and that, I didn't go see it in cinema. I've never seen a 3D film, I never plan to. But that I wouldn't have minded seeing in 3D. It just added to the effect.
Avatar's supposed to have done well. Didn't get to see it in the cinema either, like a 3D. I think I watched it normally, but it's supposed to be, that was supposed to be done really well.
Yeah, because it's CGI as well, though, it's going to be easier to transfer it as a 3D
Yeah.
image.
Alright,
Next.
me, number 2 again, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, we talked about Kick-Ass.
Yay!
We don't know about, Kick-Ass is my number 2.
Yay!
Because it's Kick-Ass. We've told all about it, so we've said everything we need to. It's just an amazing film.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And they've,
Sequel let it down a bit though, didn't
It did.
it was so good. I enjoyed it. No one knew it was good.
enjoyable.
Because it wasn't as new.
No.
Because you had the newness of
It's
Kick-Ass.
fresh, it's fresh, you know?
I don't think it was...
She was unknown basically, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Girl. And the guy who played Kick-Ass was basically unknown.
I think as well, because she, she had a height spurt, didn't she?
Yeah.
So she doesn't look like a little girl no more. She
no.
looks about the same age as Kick-Ass, which took the effect off it as well,
Yeah.
unfortunately. What's your next
Dear
one?
God.
Number 1 is the first original Hellboy,
Okay.
2004. And I like it because I think Guillermo del Toro had the best idea, because he was like, do I do Blade 3? No, I'll do Hellboy.
I would step away from Blade 3. I like
you can
Blade
do Blade
3.
3 or you can do Hellboy. It's your own thing, basically. You get to put your stamp on it, and he went with it, and he gave it. He owned that film. It was fucking awesome.
Again, what made Hellboy 1, I know you prefer it because of certain, like Hellboy 2, obviously we said, but what makes it a better film is because it was new.
Yeah, and you get the origin. I mean, I'd never read or even seen any of the comics before that. So, I mean, the comics are nicely stylized as well. They are. Do you know what I mean? And I wouldn't have known what the hell I was watching, but it's like, well, you done well with Blade 2, so I was like watching it, whatever. And I was
in for Pullman.
Yeah, Ron Pullman. Yeah, but Ron Pullman's like been involved in a lot of Guillermo del Toro's stuff. You know, and well, you know him from like a lot of films.
Yeah, he was in everything.
He was in Police Academy 7.
Oh.
Ron Pullman.
Was he?
Yeah. I used to call him Monkey Man.
I used to call him Monkey Man as well.
Yes.
Yeah, but I love that guy. And he was
in the original. He was Beast.
Yeah,
Yes.
Beast.
That's
Beast.
the Hellboy mask, basically, isn't it? Is the Beast mask?
Well, that's a lion.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it's the Beast mask added to. They did the Beast
Bit
mask.
like Pig Star Wars, wasn't it? So.
Whee! But no, Hellboy was great.
Yeah, I like.
Nice. It was a nice story, and it's like, you know, well, it's basically the devil spawn that's a good guy.
Yeah.
And he could have been, if he had got, the Nazis had actually got to him, he would have been pivotal in world domination. And instead, he was a nice guy.
god, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Alright, man. It's me.
Yes, it is.
I almost went to sleep then, sorry. My number 1 is The Crow.
Oh, hey!
That film is absolutely fantastic, and I don't think there's a comic book film that comes near it, apart from maybe Dark Knight.
Yeah.
For the tone and the writings.
It's nice.
They took James O'Barr's book that he spent 9 years getting over his dead high school sweetheart, and just morphed it into this film that's going to last ages. I think. I don't think the reboots are never going to come up to it. The sequels are terrible. They're just
it does stand the test of time.
It does. It has. It's almost as old as Dave, and it's still good.
Yeah.
Definitely younger than me.
Anything. If you think most of the dark sort of like action films that we all like, you know, like Blade, it's got similarities with everything. It's like the dark, like Batman. When you first seen Batman, Tim Burton's Batman.
Oh yeah.
You know, you've got that whole like, this it just looks right. It just sits right, and you know, and it's like just perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, man.
What's my we talked about it. I got into the Crow on my list. Maybe I could change stuff around, but no, it's good. It's Dread.
Yay!
It's got to be Dread.
Dave is the law.
That's yes, it
there
is.
We go.
That is the definitive to me.
That
comic book movie is.
It's the tone of it. It just fits so well.
It does. It is like you said. It's him on screen.
Yeah.
It could just go.
With the fucking gnaw and everything. Fucking
Yeah,
hell, that
you
film.
know, it could be anyone.
Dark Tones. Even the bad people.
Yeah, I was going to say then.
Like, they fit
yeah.
the comic book style.
Mama is
like,
fantastic. I can't.
you know, the
Yeah,
violence,
Lena
innit?
Yeah,
The
she's
violence, the
awesome.
gore,
Is she in
God.
Game
the
of Thrones?
brutality.
Yeah, the brutality in it is fantastic.
It's
You
just
know,
like it is, and yeah, I love it.
yeah.
Sorry.
Please make another one.
They should.
Alright then guys, this has been listed. This was our top non-Marvel DC films. Let us know what yours was or are.
Yeah.
Whose list did you prefer? Mine.
I think mine was.
What's
pretty
number
good.
one comic movie?
Yeah,
To
what?
all of you. Go on.
Yeah.
If you want to, just give us your lists as
Yeah,
well.
give us
That's
your
all.
list. We'll go for it.
If you can add to it, don't put Darkman, because I was going to use Darkman, but I found out that Marvel put out Darkman,
Yes.
and I love that film.
Yes, that's what I did.
Don't think Howard the Duck either, because that's shit, and it's Marvel.
Yes. Well,
Alright.
if you like, yeah, go on. If you watch Guardians of the Galaxy, they'll know, won't they?
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
I think we're going to end it now.
Yeah,
Let's end
let's
it.
do it.
Bye.